There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Okay, I am now in my first store in New Jersey, looking around in the lamp department, and I immediately don't find anything, so let's move over to the shelves. And here's an ashtray with a beautiful scene painted on it with nice flowers, but it is an ashtray, and I just decided not to buy it. This is the heartache. There's nothing left on the top of that tin, but look at the sides. New York City, Manhattan, and there's Times Square, and we can see the Trilon and Perisphere on the corners. So we're talking about the 1939 World's Fair. There's Radio City, which was relatively new. And, ooh, hold it still. Is that Grant's tomb there? Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't, the condition was, It was pretty far gone, this old biscuit tin. And, yeah, it's only $3, but it was just a little too damaged for me. So maybe someone else bought it. I believe now I'm in a completely different store. I hope you enjoyed the little drive through Philly. Sometimes I know that you like to see that. I think her head had been broken off. So I hope you enjoyed that as I was leaving Philadelphia and getting on the bridge. It was fun to kind of be chasing alongside of the Patco train. That's the train that crosses the Ben Franklin Bridge with all the Philly folk in it, headed into Jersey to work for the day. Little bird, $3. I guess he was a little made in Japan thing. And, yeah, a figurine. What does it say? Something lace. I don't know, they just weren't, I wasn't over the top about those. I tried to buy fewer items that will net a larger profit rather than coming home with a lot of little things that make very little profit, because there's just so much time and energy and work involved in the listing of items. So you have to remember that when you watch me leave things on the shelf. I know I've talked about that before so many times. Souvenir of lovely Cape May, New Jersey. You've got to go see the beautiful old Victorian homes in lovely Cape May. It's as far as you can go southwise on Jersey soil. Lovely place, lovely shore town to visit. And let's see. And oh, this was now this I should have bought but didn't. It's a two-part divided. I don't know whether you can see under all that tape. We have two ladles, and it's a divided mayonnaise. So there you go. You can have two sauces on either side. That's the first one of those I've seen with the two ladles in it. I didn't see the price on it, but I kind of do wish that I had bought that. You know, I mean, unless they wanted $19.99 for it. I forget what they had on it. Genuine hand-cut lead crystal made in Poland, 24%. It's okay. I guess somewhat of a contemporary piece there. Oh, that thing. I had something like that. Oh, I don't know, maybe a year ago. It took forever to sell. Big old chunky thing that was from sort of the mid-century. I don't remember. I'm not really sure what that vase was. But it was nice. I filmed this many days ago, so I'm sitting here watching myself, just like you're watching me. And I'm critiquing what I'm doing. Which I like to zoom in on old boxes. It says they're colony style. That's nice to know, because I've seen those punch cups. Now that ruffled dish there was, I think it had zodiac things on it. It wasn't old. That does not have uranium in it. That's not depression either. That's that mid-60s sort of waffle glass type. I think it might be from Italy. A little bunny for $4. Bunny on a nest instead of the normal turkey on a nest, or hen on a nest. Oh, those Grecian tumblers. Don't we all remember them? From what I do. Look at that poor old Pyrex. Not with all the barkeeper's friend in the world, boys and girls. Leave that right on the shelf. That stuff was murdered. Now, I'm trying to get a hold of that lamp. I know it's from the late 30s. Beautiful metal base there with a piece of onyx. There was a lot of damage on the rod. You can see there were attached decorative flowers on stems that would have gone all up that rod, and we can see where they all were ripped off. I wasn't really interested in paying $10 for that one lamp just as parts. So I walked away. Now who is this? Hello there, great big old thing. Nicely dressed gentleman there, probably a lamp from the 40s or 50s. I see a lot of those big lamps. Oh my word, now I know this video is old because that thing, that Fenton perfume bottle, that might already be sold. Or maybe it's still listed. I honestly can't remember. All right, well anyway. Oh, these were nice. Ooh, I like the blue color on the right. The amber is okay on the left. But there were only those 2 in blue and 2 in amber, and I just decided, oh, a swanky swig. How much do they want for that? $3 for one? What am I going to do with one? Put my toothbrush in it, I guess. Oh, the baby planters. Yeah. They don't do too much. Some type of a made in Canada liquor bottle. Is it Crown liquor? I don't know. Now this thing, listen to me, how your brain works. I picked it up and I said, oh, it's a carved coconut. Well, obviously it's not a coconut. I mean, coconuts are hollow. They've got white coconut meat on the inside. So I don't know what kind of wood that was. Maybe it was something that was carved and brought back from a trip to a tropical place. I don't know about that. And what is that? Some type of a Schiffmeister? Hotel Schiffmeister? In Germany? I guess so. Just a tourist piece. Somebody stayed there. I hope the Wiener Schnitzel was good. Now that is a dog for $5, and he's missing his leg. And that says, you and I share something special. Yeah, you all share big 70s heads. What? 1971, that's what you share, big 70s heads. And speaking of the 70s, look at that. Do you like those big 70s head things? The lamps and the collectibles? I'm sure some people collect them. Now these make me so mad. I bought them, and one of the heads is broken and re-glued. You know, it was $5. They actually sell for about $25 for the pair. They are the crying baby salt and pepper shakers, but they got them all taped up. You can't really... I should have paid closer attention. They did a really good job gluing the head back on. And and that little flute player, she looks like she has a pomegranate head, and her flute is broken. Put her down. Oh, and her leg is broken. They just need to throw her away. Anyway, back to those baby... Well, hold on. Okay. I looked everything up while I was in the store. This Friar Tuck, there are several pieces of it. And it's made after the war. And it does okay. But for the price that they wanted for this little set here, which wasn't bad, $7, that's fine. I just decided that it was not something that I was going to buy today. I thought the bigger bang would be the babies, and the bigger bang for the buck is the babies because they sell for about $25 for those little salt and pepper shakers. But what I couldn't tell while I was in the store is one of the babies has a broken head, and I didn't find out until I got home and got the paper off. I was mad. I got the tape off. Schick. No, I didn't just cuss. Schick, the people that make the razors. What is this? Buff All Electric Furniture Polisher. Ooh, this looks like it's from the 50s or the 60s. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, that looks very 60s, doesn't it? Look at that. Let's see. All right, let's open it up. Oh, yeah. French provincial furniture. That's got to be from the 60s, maybe the early 70s. I was shocked when I found out when this was sold. You're going to find out in a minute. Well, guess what year? Let's see, they paid $33 for it at Radio Shack in Philadelphia. Okay, on 5th Street. Now, what year would you say that thing was sold? 1985? No way. There's just no way. I graduated from high school in 85. 1985, well, I'll tell you what. That store did okay because that furniture polisher had been sitting around on the shelves for years. That box is clearly, that's got to be from the early 70s, maybe the late 60s. That's called old stock. I just love a good flea market. Boy, she looks haggard. Doesn't she, though? Oh, she's the housemaid. You don't know how to banish dirt, but at breaking and spoiling you're expert. You look like a fool, and your looks speak true, a thing that your tongue is not apt to do. That's terrible, to speak about the help that way. Oh, the old sheet music. What is this? Oh, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, 20 views, the world's greatest highway. Yeah, not when you're stuck in 8 feet of snow at midnight, it ain't. I'm exaggerating a little bit.
A beautiful lady in blue. We met just like two shadows do. Not one word was said. He kissed me and fled, and our little romance was through. A beautiful lady in blue. She thought I was someone she knew. Her lips so divine were not meant for mine. The night seemed to laugh at us two. How did I know she was lovely? There wasn't a moonbeam above. How would I know there's a heaven unless my heart told me so? A beautiful lady in blue, and strange as it may sound to you, a lifetime was spent in one little moment with a beautiful lady in blue. I hope whatever you've got to do is something that can be done by two. For I'd really like to stay. It's a lovely day today, and whatever you've got to do, I'd be so happy to be doing it with you. nothing more to say, except it's a lovely day for saying it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day.
That was Mindy Carson singing It's a Lovely Day Today, and I might add, sounding as though she really meant it.
I did mean it, Bill.
Look at this really neat milk glass, sort of milk glass Art Deco salt and pepper shakers. I haven't seen them before. I'm not going to pick them up, but they are old. They're $39, and it's 25% off. So, you know, 30 bucks. Well, I don't think I'm not sure what that noise was. It wasn't me. Who made the noise? Tall retro glasses. I like those. $15 each. Those are really neat. But yeah, you know, I always have my eye out for deco and the 1930s. Scotty. $59 for the pitcher and $9 each on the tumblers. Yeah, but those are really neat. 25% off in this booth, as I said. So, some good deals here if you're going to take it home for your own collection. I'm not sure if there's a whole lot of room for me if I'm going to try to sell anything, but you never know, right? You just never know. That's why you have to look. That's what I'm doing anyway. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I need these. These are the Anchor Hocking inserts. Only $7 each. Yeah, for the Manhattan. Look, they have a lot of Manhattan. They have a lot of Manhattan. Okay, I'm stumped. I've never seen that depression glass pattern before. It's pink. And look how the creamer and the sugar are footed. The dealer doesn't know either. They just say pink depression, footed cream and sugar set, $35. But that, I'll tell you, it's nothing I've ever seen. It looks like sort of a colonial pattern. You know, what they would refer to as a colonial pattern. That is really unusual. Anybody know what it is? Have you ever seen so much Royal Copley all in one spot? Look at this, $21 to $35, Royal Copley, 1950s and 60s. Dogs, ducks, and miscellaneous. Dogs, ducks, and miscellaneous. That sounds like a good name for a movie. It looks nice all together. Look at these here. Now that's one I haven't seen. The cat with the ball of yarn. How much is that? That is $30 and it's 30% off. That's, I like, of course you know I'm gonna like the one with the cat on it. I like the birds. There's an elephant back there. It's just nice because you usually just see the ducks. I think I've seen, maybe did the cat also come in black? I'm not sure about that. So 30% off of that stuff. And then, oh, I'm gonna see, now this is sort of the 1980s deco over here. But let's see, what are these magazines down here that say Christmas? They look old. That might be, what am I trying to think of? To teach you how to draw, like artist artist type books. I'm going to get down there and look in just a minute. I certainly am. Okay, let me get down there and look. Well, the Christmas magazines were a review of art and literature, and they were $25 each. So now I'm in another booth that's 20% off. Got a lot of sales today. I'm not going to be picking up every little piece of glass and boring you with that, but I'm just letting you kind of take a look. Oh, am I in focus? I have to remember to refocus myself. I lose focus quite easily. But you can see typical depression glass patterns. I'm looking for things that are unusual, and of course things that are Art Deco or things that I think would sell well in my eBay shop. And I don't know, I'll point a few things out as we go along, I guess. And hopefully you just enjoy watching. I try to remember to move the camera very slowly so you can see everything. And then I know sometimes you like prices. So I will try to show you. Now that's what we want to see. 20% off in Riviera. I love it. I actually like the Riviera pattern by Homer Laughlin better than Fiesta. Just a personal feeling on that. Yeah, and from what I read in my Homer Laughlin book, the Riviera is not marked. If I remember correctly, it's actually never marked on the bottom by Homer Laughlin. I don't remember why they didn't mark it, but I do remember reading that it was never marked. Now, how about that? And wow, now this, I know I've seen this before. Pink, that's right, La Furiste, rolled edge bowl, that's right. I'm never going to be able to remember the name of that. But it seems to be, I always turn to that in one of my books because it's so Art Deco. So a lot of depression glass back here. And some patterns I've seen before and some I haven't. $20% off. Let me see now. What do I need? I need to start writing down what I don't have. I mean, if I'm completing a collection, you know, like I've got a bunch of Ritz Blue, but am I missing anything? There's more Manhattan down there. Oh, ooh, you know what I'm going to gravitate towards. How much are they? $80. I don't want to pay $80. Can I focus? I think I might have shown you these before. Set of 6 Art Deco glasses. Now it's 20% off. I had a set like this a long time ago and sold it. I would love to have those to put with a cocktail shaker, but yeah, you gotta prioritize, I guess. So I'm not gonna buy them. If I did, it would be for my own collection. Maybe some other time. Okay. This is a 1920s wooden floor lamp that is only $20. It obviously needs a lot of work done to it in terms of restoration, but I wanted, excuse me, to show it to you because it has been Japanned. See? And this was something that you saw a lot of in the 20s. They would, and this is done in the factory. Somebody didn't come along and do this at a later date. So it has an oriental, at that time you would have said an oriental figure on it. See? And then of course it has this wonderful heavy base to it. And it would have had a wonderful great big old silk shade, which is long gone. I just really like those old lamps from the 20s. Look at this deco kitchen timer for the back of the stove. It says works. It's kind of ticking away, but it probably needs to be cleaned. In the shape of a skyscraper. Very mid-30s. And then over here is a GE clock. And instead of it being blue mirrored glass, it's actually a piece of blue. It's some type of a... Yeah, it's some type of a plastic, whether it's a Bakelite or a Lucite, but it's some early plastic that they're using instead of the blue glass. And then a couple of others. That's $60. The Deco timer, that's $22, which is pretty reasonable for that, I think, in Bakelite. You know, if you collect that kind of thing, not too bad. Yeah, but anyway, I love that. Wow. Oh, and 20% off.
It's only a faded photograph, a tintype of long ago. I know it's old-fashioned, but please don't laugh. I love that picture so. If I just could hear that voice again, oh gee, would I feel so glad. For the face in that faded photograph is the best pal that I ever had. If I just could hear that voice again, oh gee, would I feel so glad. For the face in that faded photograph is the best pal that I ever had.